Hi there, Kirsten Neese with Cornerstone Homes. I'm out here today at the Cove at Magnolia Lakes. This is the second phase of Magnolia Lakes community that we developed earlier in the late 2015 and 16. I'm here with Ken Moody. He's our construction manager for our South Richmond sites and manages the team here, the construction team here at the Cove. Today, Ken, well, tell me a little bit first about yourself and how you got into construction.
Okay, so a long time ago, I was back in college, graduated with a business degree, got out, went into the real world, you could say, and got into retail management, and just never took away anything from my daily job. So I wanted something where I got satisfaction and saw the results of my input and efforts, and that led me into construction. I started off in commercial construction, did that for a number of years, and then as I got older and grew weary of the travel, got into residential construction. It's been about 12 years now. I've been in residential home construction throughout custom and production home building.
Awesome. You know, this is a great job and a career to have when you want that kind of satisfaction and reward. Just taking a look around this community, when you go from a home that's just in framing here, this single family detached, started framing like last week, yesterday, today?
Yep.
And you know, you see immediate progress and results, and then this single family home with a loft that's is in the rough-in stages. Ken and I are going to walk over across the street here to a house that's in rough-in and sort of talk about the different phases. So really you are kind of seeing a raw construction site here, right?
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about, like, you know, how Cornerstone Homes kind of goes through the process.
So right now what you're seeing is an active construction site. We have about 18 homes currently under construction. We can have anywhere from 60 to 80 tradesmen out on our job site at one time throughout the homes, throughout the various stages. You know, it all starts with a pad site, and we began construction. But prior to that, our sales team does a great job providing our potential buyers with all the options that we have. And once that process is completed, they hand it over to us in construction. And from there, that's where our team takes the wheel and starts it, you know, from a pad all the way to closing. And the home we're in right now has completed the rough-in stage, which means all of our mechanicals are done. Our electrical, our HVAC, our plumbing, our low voltage, our termite treatment has been completed. The TX system has been installed. The TX system is a bug prevention system that's installed in the walls in the home. That's why you'll see the green wire going through the walls and the green spray. That's the termite treatment on the studs itself inside the home.
So all of our homes, for the most part, are built on slab, except for if the lot makes them want to be. Oh, you had to go in this way.
Yep.
We're coming in through the garage because the front door has somebody working there. So we're coming in through the owner's entry, which every one of our homes has, with a zero threshold. Nice, no steps or anything to have to go over. We're standing here in what will be the kitchen island. All of our homes have a large kitchen island. So go ahead, Ken, if you don't mind kind of talking a little bit more about what we're seeing here.
Sure. So this stage right here, again, this is where we've completed our rough-in stage to our mechanicals. The next step is we'll go through the county inspection process. Each different municipality has different requirements, but they're all basically, the core is the same. So once we get through that process, we'll meet with our homeowners to do a pre-drywall orientation. That meeting is to give the homeowners a chance to view the inside root structure of their house. We're also showing them and verifying that all their options are in and installed as designated, which can, you know, be can lights in the kitchen, it can be extra outlets, it can be TV placement.
So all of those details that they select with the designer and design consultant at their selections appointment, make sure that their outlets are where they want them to be, that the air vents are, you know, in the stated locations, you know, and just everything that they specifically looked at, and then also the standard features, that they're all there and in place. So if you look at the ceiling, you can see HVAC rough-in, electrical rough-in, the fireplaces are in. All of our homes have a fireplace. All your plumbing is in. This has a kitchen island Sink, looks like the laundry room kind of behind us.
Correct.
This home has a walk-up attic option, so that the stairs have been installed. You can really see, beneath.
Yep.
Before all the drywall goes in, right?
Yep, that added feature for the walk-up allows the homeowner to easily access the storage area up there to give them additional storage in the home. Standard option is a pull-down. Some people opt for that. It just depends on what their needs are.
Great. So let's walk around the island this way and sort of take a peek out back. All of our homes also come with a standard covered porch. This home in particular has a really large covered porch. This is the Charlotte model. You can see some finished homes behind us. And as we walk out, we'll head out, maybe we'll head out through the front door. It looks like maybe we can sneak out that way. We're going to go into a house that's near completion, not quite 100% done, but as you can see, it's an active construction site here. Looks like some columns being delivered and all kinds of stuff going on.
Yep, so now we have material delivery. That's commonplace out here. You'll see that through various different trades and suppliers out here. You can see our contractors and their work vehicles. So thus far you've seen multiple different stages of construction. You saw the framing, you've seen rough end, you've seen complete rough end. Over here to my left, this is a pad site. This is lots 36 and 37. Will be another duplex product like we have here. So this is what we see when we start. This is how development hands it over to us, and then
you pour footers and then get the concrete pad put in?
Correct. So the first stage of the process is to contact our engineers. They'll come out and they'll stake. We call it stake footing. So what that is, they'll put a bunch of flags in the ground, and that'll denote where the footing goes. The footing is then dug. Once that's dug, it's inspected and then poured with concrete. And once that phase is complete, we contact our engineers again. They'll come in, put in what's called brick points. Brick points denote the corners of the homes. That's what the mason uses to set his foundation. He then builds the foundation.
The cornerstone, just like our name.
Exactly. Yep. So once the mason completes that, we get into groundworks, which is the plumbing and everything that's installed underneath the slab. And electrical is necessary. And then go through the inspection process there. Then we prep our slab. That goes through an inspection process, and then we pour it. So a lot of activities, a lot of inspections.
Yeah, before you really go vertical, there's a lot of action going on. Watch yourself there. I don't want the mic to get all tripped up. But Caroline, as you pan over here, you can see most of the homes, those all backing up to the pond or the lake here at the Cove at Magnolia Lakes, and these homes are finished here. And these two paired homes are getting ready to close in what, 2 to 3 weeks?
Yep, so we got about 2 or 3 weeks. So as you can see, as we walk through here, you'll see everything is right on the cusp of being 100% complete. And that's what we're focusing on now. Now is about the time in which I'll do a quality control walk. At this point, I'll go through the home. I will observe what is complete, what's incomplete, and then do a quality check on the items that are complete. During this process, it's a chance for me to point out things to my team here that they may have missed as they're walking through the home, and also just make sure everything's on the up and up before we have our first reveal with our homeowner. So this process leads us up to what we call NHO, which is an acronym for New Home Orientation. At that point, that's kind of our first look for the home buyer. And at that point, we're walking through the home, we're showing them everything top to bottom, explaining how things work, and preparing them for a transition of ownership. So when they get ownership of the home, they understand how everything works properly. They know the if then what the next step are, how our relationship continues post-closing, and things of that nature. And also give them an opportunity to point out any kind of observations they have they would like addressed prior to closing. But well,
this home's looking really sharp. I know you guys have still final cleaning, final trim out and touch up and everything. But this house is set to close in 2 to 3 weeks, as you said. Again, we're in a Charlotte model. It has the finished sunroom here, so you get the dual-sided fireplace, which is a really nice feature. And it's nice and cool in here today at this 90-degree weather. It's nice to be in a house like this. Ken, this has been really helpful and informative to our listeners, and really appreciate your taking the time with us today.
Surely.
And hopefully, you know, if we have any questions from this, we'll be sure to be back in touch and get you guys back out here answering some more questions. But it's been really fun, and appreciate your showing the site around for us today.
Thank you.
Looks great out here at the Cove.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.